Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Dr. Uchenna. In this video, I want to talk about how to do heart-centered work, why we need to start doing work that's centered on the heart, centered on healing, centered on feelings, centered on equality, centered on bringing everybody together. Yeah, because I'll just yeah, the work that we're doing at the moment, or well, not at the moment. Okay, let me start from the past. The work that we as humans were doing in the past was based on physical strength, um, as the case may be. It was based on courage, physical courage, being able to go out and farm. Before the farming, I think there was the hunting. Um, yeah, so it was based on those skills and abilities. So you needed to be physically strong, and it was a male-dominated society because the male species, of human beings were not responsible. We don't have the we're not designed basically for nurturing. The female species were the ones that carry the children and carry the future, and they were responsible for nurturing. So in the past, it was basically the men that has made majorly in most societies. It was male dominated when it comes to bringing home resources. Of course, there were communities and societies where women were more involved too. But I think, on a general note, the man was expected to do that because we don't have the capacity. We don't have the natural endowments to nurture a baby. So it just doesn't make sense for the man to stay at home then. So that's how it was then. It's all about physical strength. Um, in the Western world, and also in most parts of the world, uh, productivity and its factors, have changed over the past few centuries. And now, what we do, we are more in an information-based system today. We've moved, of course, from the hunting to the agricultural to the industrial, and um and now it's more of yeah. Even the industries, men were creating those industries. I think it was male dominated, but we shifted again from that era of manufacturing and everything. Now we're in an era of technology and information systems, and yeah, so that's where we are today. We use social media, we use a lot of technology, phones, aeroplanes, different types of communication systems. We have seen the progression. Well, I've lived through the 80s, 90s, 2000s, so I've seen the progression of technology, the rapid progression of technology and communication systems, which have brought us to this day. But we know from the events of the world today that the world is moving towards more of a heart-based, consciousness-driven business model. Um, the the inequalities in the world is driving this movement. We know of the issues of the Black Lives Matter, which has to do with racism and everything. Coronavirus has brought the entire global economy, to its knees, and now we have to address the issue of health care. So it's all about a caring system. We are looking to bring a lot of people that are at the base of the pyramid um, to include them, to bring them up, to to reduce the gap of the inequalities that we see in the world today. And that's a heart-centered operational model. So everything is going back to heart-centeredness. In business, we talk about authentic leadership. We talk about ethical leadership. And these models, we talk about sustainability, taking care of the environment to protect it for the next generations that are coming. Sustainability is a very big project and issue that we are grappling with in the world today. So everything is moving towards heart-centered businesses, heart-centered. And what does it mean to be heart-centered? This is focusing on the quality of life of most people in society, trying to include everybody inside this society, trying to lift people from abject poverty so that they can afford so that they can afford to live, a certain kind of quality of life. And of course, I don't want to go into the whole economics of it and all the problems and the history and everything that is associated with it. But I'm just trying to lay down the gauntlet so that we understand where we are going to, where the future of the economy is going to be, what kind of businesses are going to be needed after this. We're already seeing the dormancy and the somehow irrelevance of some parts of some sections of our economy due to this pandemic that is hitting everybody hard. We can see the kind of businesses that are being closed down. We see the people that are losing jobs. We see the industries that have to sack people and cut jobs and all that. And we see the ones that are growing. We see the ones that are necessary. We see the businesses that are open. And if you look at them and you make a simple analysis of what is happening, you understand that the future, not the future, I mean, the present now is the future. Even though some people are fighting to go back to the old normal, the new normal is telling us that we need to focus on people, on inequalities, on on bringing people together, on saving lives, on health care. So everything has to do with care. Everything has to do with the soul. Everything has to do with the heart. And that is where we are going to. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.